he wants another belt, but as long as you're champion at 170, the only other belt he's going to go for is probably 185. Do you think that's the case?
Like I said, I've said it before, I think he could be the 185-pound champ easily. Dricus and Strickland, like, those are your two guys that are fighting for the belt. Strickland's going to try to teep his way to victory. Dricus is going to shoot on his knees and then throw big winding up punches. Like, I think Islam will take either one of them down and tap them out.
Guys, Islam Makhachev disebut masih memiliki cara lain untuk menjadi raja dua divisi di UFC. Peluang merebut sabuk juara kelas welter bagi Makhachev tampaknya tidak akan mungkin terjadi selama Belal Muhammad masih memegang tahta.
I think that as long as Belal is where he's at, I don't think Islam will go up. I really don't. I could be wrong because he could make the decision for himself, but I'm thinking that as long as that's there, he won't want to. But, you know, the UFC can also decide what they want to. They can decide to reject your opportunity to go up or encourage your opportunity to go up. So they have a lot to say about what happens with his career because, you know, he's not going to say no whenever they offer him an opponent. So if they want him to go up in weight, that's something that he could say no to, but I don't know if he would or wouldn't. You know, it just hasn't happened yet.
Belal Muhammad masih satu sasana bersama Makhachev dan juga Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib bahkan menyatakan tak ingin Makhachev menjadi juara dua divisi, tetapi dengan harus mengorbankan Belal Muhammad.
When you have to not to just somebody come with you, like for example, like Belal. Sometimes he come, he train with us, okay? And people say, oh, but I don't coach him. I help him. Sometimes he come, he spend time with me, couple weeks, 2 weeks, 2 months, but somebody come when he was nobody. When he was like 12, 13, and he make him champion when he become 30. This. If they ask me if I do Belal, like when I was active fighter, no. But for example, like Belal and Islam, okay, you have to talk with them. You have to talk with them, because.
So you don't care. You don't care if they fight or not. I mean, you're okay with them fighting. If that happens, it's okay, brother. Like I get it, man.
My heart, not okay.
Yeah,
my heart not okay.
Meski begitu, pelatih Makhachev yakni Javier Mendes tidak begitu masalah dengan persoalan tersebut. Karena menurutnya Makhachev masih memiliki peluang menjadi dua raja sebelum dirinya pensiun.
Yeah, well, one of the good things, think about it, you know, he'll be this title defense, if he is successful like we're hoping he will be, he'll be the first one that has the longest you know, defenses. He'll have 4. Everybody's had 3. He would have 4, so he'll break the record there. So that in itself is history making for him. So we'll see what happens from there, but if he does another one after that, that's 5. So he's always going to be in every fight he has. If he stays at lightweight, it'll be basically legacy fight because now he's improving. So it'll be a milestone for him every single time if that's where the UFC decides and he decides where he wants to be at lightweight.
Mendes menyebut pertarungan nomor 1 pound for pound itu bisa naik ke kelas menengah di UFC.
I 100% feel Islam can do that if that's what he wanted to do, but it's what he wants to do that will happen, not his ability. His ability, I mean, come on, I see it in the gym, guys. I see it, so I know how good this guy is. So yeah, 185 is not going to be an issue for him. It's a matter of whether he wants.
Menengah UFC tentunya tidak akan mudah bagi Makhachev karena diisi para petarung yang memiliki postur tubuh tinggi besar. Tahta kelas menengah yang saat ini masih dipegang oleh Dricus du Plessis. Selain itu masih ada penantang gelar yang sama berbahaya seperti Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya, Khamzat Chimaev, dan Robert Whittaker. Walau demikian, Mendes mengakui bahwa Makhachev tidak berada dalam berat badan yang tepat bagi seorang petarung kelas menengah. Namun, ia mengetahui bahwa sang penguasa kelas ringan UFC itu akan melakukan penyesuaian yang tepat jika dibutuhkan.
But he normally walks around training camp. When he comes in training camp, he's always walking around 179, 180. So obviously, if he ever went to middleweight, he'd have to put on some muscle. But not saying he can't, and not saying he won't or doesn't want it. I don't know. We never discussed it. We have discussed welterweight, but again, as long as Belal's there, that I just don't see that ever happening.
Adapun dengan beberapa perseteruan Merab dan Umar, baik di atas panggung maupun di belakang panggung, Mendes memberikan beberapa jawaban dalam pandangan tim Khabib.
I was trying to figure out what's the purpose. He's not afraid of Umar. He's not afraid of anybody, you know. So was he avoiding Umar? Of course he was avoiding him. He was saying, I'm not fighting him. He's not worth it. He didn't earn his place to be here. But, you know, Umar doesn't decide whether he deserves the place or not. The UFC does. And he was at the spear for that very reason, because they told him, you're next. So he was there for that purpose. So for him to disregard Umar being there, it had nothing to do with him being afraid of him. I don't believe that. What's the real reason? I don't know. I still to this day don't know, but I'll never believe that he's afraid of Umar, or that he's afraid he'll lose to Umar. I don't think that either. I just think, you know, there's something else there. What it is, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's kind of like my conspiracy theory is, I think Merab, you know, and this is just me going off the top of my head. Why? I think he's a genius in trying to create this fight, make it bigger by doing what he's doing. Because, you know, when you watch him do all those funny videos he does, they're pretty genius what he does. They're pretty genius. So is this a ploy for him to make this fight more interesting than the main event? Because it gained more attention, for darn sure. So is this something he's doing to create more buzz, more pay-per-view dollars? I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I do know one thing. I will never believe that he's afraid. You know, I will never believe that. He's a great fighter. I've watched him fight. I thought he was going to be our toughest challenge ever for Umar, and I still believe that. So that being said, is he playing us? Is he making these things up just to create some controversy? No, I don't know. It's possible, or there's another reason. Yes, only thing I'm not buying is I know he's not afraid of anybody. Merab hasn't gone, you know, disrespecting anybody's country, anybody's religion, you know, anybody's wife or, you know, family members. So I think Merab has not done anything out of line, you know. So for me, you know, what he's doing is cool. I let him continue doing what he's doing. He's creating interest. Everybody's talking about, they're talking because he makes no sense. He makes zero sense in his comments towards Umar, and Umar makes complete sense. He goes, brother, you don't want people coming after you. Let go of the belt. Then I don't want you no more. I want the belt. That's it. So Umar's not after him. He's after the legacy of what that title represents, and, you know, representing, you know, the Nurmagomedov clan, and continue to defend that belt and keep it at 29-0. That's his goal. He wants a legacy, you know, and that's his thing on his mind, not Merab. But Merab just happens to be the guy that holds the title. So that's it. He has zero dislike for Merab, zero bad things to say about Merab, other than, you have the title, I want the title. You know, Umar's a great kid. He's not dirty. He doesn't do bad things. He keeps it clean. He's not going to talk anything bad about Merab in any bad way. He's just going to state facts, and that's all he's done.
So guys, gimana dengan pendapat kalian semuanya? Tinggalkan komentar di bawah ya. Like video ini, and see you next time.